So once again, we just want to thank you guys for your 30 years of service. We just appreciate, without you guys starting and founding the church, and without the Lord leading you guys, and just being here for 30 years, that's an amazing achievement. And we work tirelessly to make this happen for you guys. And we just want to thank everybody here also, that without the pastor, there is no church. And without the people, there is no church also. So it's awesome to just, you guys serving daily for 30 years straight. And we just pray for health, that we could go another 30 and another 30 after that, okay? Thank you.
Also want to say something. I'm actually the youngest of this group. Because when I came here, Brother Robert was already here, and Pastor Kevin and Roxanne was here. So I'm actually the younger of all of these, much younger. And but I appreciate Brother Robert. He was already the song leader when I came here at the end of '99. And there's something about Brother Robert is that he is the same. What he was when I came in 1999 is what he is today. Remember when we would go to L&L, he would always order the same thing every time. The same thing. He says, hey, variety is the spice of life. He always ordered the same thing. And what he was then, how he led the singing, the same. 339er, 229er, same. And that's what he is. And he is consistent, he is faithful. And I appreciate Pastor Kevin. I'll tell you a story that maybe many of you don't know, unless you've been here for 20 years. The reason I think we have RAM is because Pastor Kevin had in his heart that we need to purchase that building, the Noriko building. We need to get that building. I believe God wants us to get that building. And we're going to do stuff. We're going to have a bookstore. And we're going to have a coffee shop. And we need to start having people. So he said, Brother Robert, you need to start living here. And I started living there. And let's have Brandon, we're going to live here. And you're going to pay rent. And we're going to purchase that building. And then, guess what? We started to house some guys in RAM. That is when RAM started. Is there anyone here that was in RAM that lived in that building? I see one person, at least. Tala. One of the first RAM guys that lived there. Pastor Kevin poured thousands of dollars to get that church. And we're going to get that church. But it wasn't God's will for Windward Baptist Church. But it was God's will for RAM to be started. Amen. And to house these men in RAM. And so we started having RAM there at that building. And that was the seed, I believe, that was planted. Because, I typed something up that I was going to have him share. And it was the seed, I think, that was planted for RAM. Pastor Kevin's unwritten theme is unofficial theme is fire, ready, aim. And he fired. We need to get that church. But God had a plan for RAM to be started. So he fired. And then was ready, aim. How are we going to start RAM? I remember also we had a community meeting in here. And the people were talking about the homeless problem. We have a homeless problem. What are we going to do? And then Pastor was talking about, hey, we need to start this program where we're going to house men. I'm not even sure if he said men and women, but we need to house people. And we have them in our church. But then people, well, what about, you can't force religion on them. How are you going? And they were all talking about the problem of having RAM. But so we need to do this. And he fired first before he was ready. Before he could even aim it properly. He didn't know how it was all going to work. But he fired. And then guess what? I don't know how many years later after that community meeting, I remember it was in here. A program was started. And we started to house men first. Then later on, we started to house women. And it happened. And so I just wanted to share that. And I also was doing the math. Probably about the math of it was, if we do the math, 52 weeks in a year times 2 at a minimum, right? That comes to, what was that? Okay, 104 times 30 years, right? 52 times 2, 104 times 30 years equals to 3,120. So if we round it down, imagine 3,000 times preaching about over 30 years. And so I'd say our church has a lot to owe to Pastor Kevin, and the labor is worthy of the reward. So I appreciate Pastor Kevin and how he shared it.